Yeah.
Hi. How are you? I'm back. Hi.
Allison. Lessons have fed me with wisdom and strength. I no longer fear my father, take comfort in his money, live an over-the-top lifestyle. Those chains no longer define me. I have swallowed my fear. I think of tiredness as fuel. Tiredness is fuel. Note to self. I have been brave. I have defined my own path with my own heart, soul, and money, or lack thereof. Personally, I never thought that I'd be able to fight for something regarding love. But obviously, in this room tonight, you know I have. You lived through it with me. I found him, and I have this great love. I never thought I'd do that before. Now, my academic accomplishments have even surprised myself. I transferred to Lynn with a 4.0. I know. And despite my 2 semesters at Lynn, I've returned and since then, all A's in all my classes. But enough bragging about my grades. Let's go on to my creative accomplishments, because they're pretty awesome, too. So I've had a painting that's hung in the White House. Don't be jealous. I've had a number of paintings and drawings that have hung on trendy walls of Portland restaurants. A number of my drawings and sketches are permanently inked into famous individuals in the Great Northwest. A well-known Oregon poet and writer wrote a poem about me and my rainbow rubber boots. Just that great. I have been and continue to write about my journey through life, and just recently a piece of my writing has been recognized by someone in the art field who said, and I quote, "One of the most extraordinary events that she's ever encountered, and a talent that must not lie undiscovered," aka, I'm going to be published. I'm starting to understand why you all thought of me as a pain in the neck at first, and now have much lower opinions of me. I see that you all admire me for one reason. You admire the quicksand in which I walk on. I understand and know why you love this Oregonian turned Floridian, for you can relate to me. Why? We do not plant and grow trees, we swing from them. I'll never forget the first time I met each of you in this room here tonight. Granted, I'm hoping that therapy and time will change that, but until then, no. And lastly, I'm not saying up here tonight to say anything profound. No, not at all. I'm here to make a toast. Here's to our friendship. Here's to me making it to my quarter-century marker. May we all get to heaven an hour before the devil knows we're dead. Cheers. Tonight, each of you have something in common. No, I'm not talking about the drink that you each have in your hand. I'm talking about a friend in which you have in common. A sweet, loving friend of yours is reaching her quarter-century marker in life. For those of you who are a bit slow, that means I'm turning 25. This dear, sweet friend of yours has touched each of you in this room tonight, either inappropriately, emotionally, spiritually, or comically. She's single-handedly kept Pat's Liquor, Camel, and Miller Lite sales high despite tough economic times. Who is this friend? How is she described? What, if anything, amazing has she done? She puts the word fun in the word dysfunctional. Baby Sammy was born May 7th, 1986, weighing in at 6 pounds, 7 ounces. Really? Over the years I've grown. At times I've grown too big, yet I've grown as a woman that stands here before you tonight. I'm the kind of friend who does yoga Pilates at 2 a.m. in the middle of the street just so a friend can go pee. You're welcome. But enough about my drinking problem, we'll go back to that. I'm the kind of friend who will eat all of your cheese, so when you go to make drunken quesadillas, you cannot. I'm the kind of friend you call when your life sucks because you always know my life's going to suck more. I'm the kind of friend whose words of wisdom are filled with random similes and metaphors that only sometimes make sense. How am I described? I describe myself as an old soul, a survivor, a true creature of habit, a woman who loves decorative pillows, apples and peanut butter, cigarettes obviously, and a good conversation. I have been described by others as someone who has left a beautiful image in so many hearts, someone who is beautiful, bold, and brave, someone who is patient, loving, and understanding, someone who is a bit insane, the world's best drinking partner, queen of self-pity parties, and words of wisdom and rules for life are motivation for their own physical appearance. Thank you, Allison. Someone who is truly a kind, courageous, and sensitive soul. Now, while some of these descriptions are, like me, beautiful and wonderful, some, not so much true, I feel I must also touch on my accomplishments. My accomplishments range from personal, academic, creative, and beyond. Personally, I have endured, faced, realized, and overcome more in my short life than many of you shall ever do in an entire lifetime. I'm just that awesome. Personally, I have grown and learned more from everything I've gone through.